of the NFL on EA Sports. Falcons versus Tom Brady and the Cincinnati Bengals.
It is a perfect night here in the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got the roof open and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the...
Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They will be led out by perhaps the best ever. At 43 years of age now, it's the great Tom Brady.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious that that'll help them win.
6-yard pickup brings up second.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now Brady. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Fake the handoff. Now Brady. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Throw is Brady on third down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So a long field ahead for the Falcon offense as they head out. Leading them out, the number 6 overall pick back in April from Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work up
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. But bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and see what they have.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down, Brady. And that's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run with Evans, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8th on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here on 1st and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
That play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catch. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
Falcons, nothing.
kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before doing kicking. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On first down, Justin Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Now, as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they have 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's up to make.
Well, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Brady. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Evans. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tackle made by Marcus Golden. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy. Yeah,
you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Brady to throw again. Evans has it left side. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. A little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hitting the three-quarter pole in the preseason. The whole league will be in action next Thursday night to wrap it all up. And then we start for real a week after that with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Herbert. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Julian Okwara just will not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now Charles dealing with a third. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking deep for Hilton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Throwing again on second down. Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Another freaking long shit.
Brady now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Got a man, it's Mims. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
These preseason games are big in the development of rookie receivers, and now their teams want to see if they're going to be truly NFL caliber. So oftentimes, offensive coordinators will call certain plays to see how they react. Give them a big check mark for that one.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Evans. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 22 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown run from Darrington Evans. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Take it in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up second and 7.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Herbert on 1st down now. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post. Because the officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A 3-yard pickup.
Another run here with Dobbins. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 6.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it. And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there.
That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. You can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. Man open. That's Chester Rogers. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
23 yards to pick up there.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now Hundley. And Rogers has it over on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bengals' 46-yard line.
Throwing Hundley. And this will be incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
It's a game of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
That's a man of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But there's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Hundley. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And it's 17-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And so we have the touchdown now. Here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. On the return, Walker. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Sinnett. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now Sinnett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up down at the 10. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try to push it downfield, try to put it into a tight window. And sometimes interceptions result.
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down on the scoreboard. A little under 1:50 remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And he's got room. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Sinnett to throw. He'll get this to Jay Kumaro. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.